Good? Okay. All right. So this one's we're just gonna compare reaching out to the side more versus reaching forward. So when we go wide with our feet, that works for shifting over to the side. Again, you're gonna lift that opposite heel to anchor through, to stabilize so you don't get pulled over. So remember, shift and lift, don't shift and lean, because the leaning will cause you to get pulled down by gravity. The lifting will counteract that. So wide is good for that. Wide also works for lifting straight up and down, or even just standing if you're not moving too much. But anything that involves too much of a forward reach, so if I go too far forward beyond my feet, which is my base of support, now again I'm going to get pulled forward because now I'm leaning. So that's when you're going to want to switch up your strategy and go into offset kind of forward step, like almost like a lunge or a stride position. That way you're able to shift your weight forward over here, but I can also adjust this forward backward as need be, or if I'm pulling on something like a tug of war, I'm going to have a lot more control here than like this, which is going to make it a lot harder for me to control. So even something simple like bending forward to pick something up, if you're in that lunge position or stride, it makes it a little easier to kind of come down and come back up. Or if I'm just reaching for something, or lift, especially with leverage and weight, but if I'm just reaching, I can even use my hand on my thigh to kind of reach like this and anchor through my back heel. But again, I can adjust this as need be. It makes it a lot easier for me, okay? Another thing real quick is just getting up from the ground. If you've fallen or if you went down on purpose, the strategy is to get yourself close to something solid, ideally. And if you can, you're gonna get your outer foot up like so, hand on knee, hand on solid piece of furniture, and you're gonna get this other foot under you and lift up. Now what makes it even easier, just like when we walk, if we're in the stride stance, I could get my toes underneath and leverage up from that other foot. So I'll turn around so you can feel the angle a little bit differently. So you can see this. I'll flip around this way. So if I get my foot here, my inside foot, if I can tuck my toes under and I push back through my heel, I can leverage up through that leg much better to get my foot underneath me, like that. It makes all the difference in the world. Give yourself that extra leg because legs are strong. Get it under, push through, lift up. Use your escalator here to help your elevator in the front, and then you can get up much more easily that way. Okay.